Hello, folks, and welcome to Veritas Time with Brian. My name is Brian White. I'm the enablement specialist here at Veritas Technologies. And today I have one of my good friends on that I want to have a quick chat, right, about some of the Veritas solutions, especially when it comes to Backup Exec. I have my friend Girish Sharma. Girish, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Brian. Always happy to talk to you. Thank you for inviting me.
Awesome, man. It's always good to have a conversation with you. So first, Girish, tell us a little bit about yourself and what position that you have at Ingram Micro.
Absolutely. So right now, Brian, I'm working as an Azure consultant. So with Ingram Micro, so anybody who needs help with cloud enablement, whether it's going to be a hybrid deployment or cloud native deployment, from architecting, I always come into play in those kind of conversations. So yeah, enabling customers with their cloud journey.
Awesome. And we know a lot of people are taking that on-premise and moving up to the cloud and need to make sure they have a great data protection strategy in place, right? So one of my favorite data protection solutions is Backup Exec, right? And I know that you have worked with Backup Exec with customers and other partners for a while. So how long have you actually worked with Backup Exec and deployed it?
Gosh, it's been ages I've been working with BE. I'll say almost 8 years I've been using this product. And in our customer base, on an average, I will say 10 years, they have been using Backup Exec for data protection.
That's good. And I've been around the Backup Exec world for a long time. I'm not going to say how long, but a long time. And it feels good when people are using it for so long, from upgrade to upgrade. But when we think about Backup Exec, we think about data protection, BE is all about being simple, secure, and unified. What do you feel is one of the most important features to your customers when it comes to Backup Exec?
There are so many features within BE that I can talk about, but I will just tell with my personal experience. A lot of our customer base have adopted virtualization, right? They are using Hyper-V as well as VMware. So it's very important that they're able to protect that. And Backup Exec has a very unique feature called instant recovery, which allows you to just spin up your machines right from the backup repository. And I've seen personally that a lot of customer has used it and it has saved them a lot of time and effort. Other than this, I've also seen now with integration of BE with ASR, which is my favorite topic because as you know that I deal with cloud. Because as I said, we deal with a lot of SMB partners. They don't have the means maybe to invest in a DR site just for the sake of DR because it is not happening every day.
Right.
So they want to leverage cloud in case of DR kind of scenario. And BE's integration with the Azure Site Recovery gives them all the leverage and capabilities to fail over their mission critical applications. And I think that's a great feature. And not to forget, now you also have the cloud connectors, right?
Oh, yeah.
You want to create a backup repository maybe in cloud, whether it's Azure, AWS, GCP. Mm-hmm. Any BE licensing model now, they come with the free cloud connectors. So I can use maybe Azure Blob Storage, S3 bucket to create that offsite copy in case something happens to my primary storage.
Awesome. Well, the interesting thing, I was like, what is one thing? You gave me like three, right? We got a great virtualization story to be able to protect virtual servers and instantly recover them, right? We got the integration with ASR that helps to manage and test replications of VMs from on-premise up into Azure Site Recovery. And of course, the cloud connector. So many different cloud vendors that Backup Exec can connect to and send offsite backup storage to. I think that's great. I think that's awesome. But I know there's one thing that you have been like tapping me on my shoulder for a while, right? And we just released Backup Exec 21.3, and we have your favorite feature. As a matter of fact, you just did a blog post on it, which I thought was awesome. It is our integrated deduplication in the cloud. Tell me how you feel about that feature.
We have been waiting for this feature for a long time, right? Because while talking to the customer, yes, we have all the capabilities. We have this option of creating an offsite copy in the cloud. But cost always comes into play whenever we're having this discussion, right? And from the cloud services, I would say storage is one of the cheapest and the most popular service. And the reason it is cheap is because all the cloud vendors, they want your data to be in the cloud, right? And the chances are, once your data is moved to the cloud, you're going to stick with that. Now, the problem that we were facing with our customer base is that, yes, you can put the data in the cloud, but if you don't keep a track of the storage, at the end of the month, you can get a surprise from the cost perspective.
That bill.
Now, with this, yeah, absolutely. Now, what has happened is that now with this feature, with deduplication to cloud storage, it will make sure that I'm not just copying the data over and over again, the same data. So I will be optimizing my storage. That's number one. And secondly, another thing with the cloud is that, which a lot of people they don't consider, putting the data in, there is no cost. But when you're pulling the data out from the cloud, there's an egress charges. Absolutely.
That's right.
So with this deduplication story with Backup Exec, what is happening is that we don't need to copy the entire image. We can only just restore the data which we want, not the empty block within that file. So not only you save on the storage, but also on the bandwidth charges. So I think it's a win-win situation for our SMB customers.
Awesome. Man, you couldn't explain it better. I couldn't have, right? That's great. That's exactly why, we believe that it's such an integral part for people's data protection, especially moving data in the cloud, helping with the network bandwidth, egress charges, and cloud storage costs. We think that's great. Now when you think about cloud too, we think of offsiting because a lot of people are facing ransomware attacks, right? And Backup Exec has a great ransomware story with its locking down, being able to back up the data on the local disk storage, right? So give me some ideas or conversation around, what are you seeing with some of the customers that are experiencing ransomware attacks,
Yeah, absolutely. Now, any data management conversation you can't have without the security aspect, right? And ransomware is the hottest topic now.
Yeah.
And I also know personally a few of the customers, they got hit by ransomware. And with Backup Exec now, what you have is that ransomware resiliency. So basically what it does is it's going to lock down your disk storage. So no unauthorized access will be given to that storage. So with that capability within BE, I think that's a great story that completes the overall data management conversation that we can have from security protection. So I think that's a great add-on, and I'm happy that Veritas is taking the lead in this.
Awesome. Yes, that story is great. We've already helped a number of customers be able to recover their data from ransomware attacks, that they've experienced. So Girish, any final comments about Backup Exec and Veritas as a whole that you'd like to offer?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So as I said, that data management is very critical, whether the data is in hybrid kind of environment or in cloud native. And we look up to companies like Veritas to provide that end-to-end solution. And I'm glad that we have products such as Backup Exec, which can help us to not only optimize the storage on the cloud vendor that we are choosing, but also give complete visibility of the data, whether it's on-prem, in hybrid, or in cloud. So I'm glad, and we always look forward to the partnership with a vendor like Veritas.
Awesome. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on here with me for a little bit to have a little chit chat about, Backup Exec. I wish you well, wish you safe health, and a lot of good selling, right? So folks, thank you for joining me for Veritas Time with Brian. Hope to see you back again soon. Thank you. Have a great day and be activated.